Hi everyone, welcome to this video tutorial. I hope I'm going to show you something you didn't know, even if it is just how to make a mosaic corner. We're going to work on the centerpiece. I want you to make this little square first before we carry on. So you can now pause your video so you can just quickly do this little square. I'm not going to do that for you. It is in the pattern. It will be only round one, starting with a magic ring. Secure your ends and join me again. So we will do then or focus on the centerpiece of the Halime. Don't you like my flowers? The lavender out of my garden, and it smells so good. Okay, now you can pause. Okay, so your little square is finished. We're going to join our yarn, the same color. You can join into any stitch you want to join. Sometimes I do it in the first stitch, sometimes in this last one, sometimes in the middle. So it really does not matter where you join your yarn. So we're going to join it in the back loop of your stitch. Just pull through your yarn and make a chain. Don't pull it tight because we're going to join our yarn. That will be our color change chain. So now how to make the mosaic corner. It is a back loop single crochet in the first chain, chain 2, back loop single crochet in the second chain. The first round is always a struggle. Then we have to make 3 back loop single crochets. So it is in the back loop, so it's 1, 2, I think I missed one. 1, 2, 3. Then we make this mosaic corner again. That is a back loop single crochet in the first chain, chain 2, and back loop single crochet in the second chain. Just want to get it in there. That's it. Then back loop single crochet in the next 1, 2, 3 stitches. Back loop, 1, just want to make sure that I do have 3. It looks like I have too many, but it's only 3. This was the one that I joined my yarn where I ended, so it's a bit of a struggle. That's it. 2, 3. Okay, now we should be on our way. Then a mosaic corner, back loop single crochet, chain 2, back loop single crochet. And I hope you have read all the instruction or the notes of the general information, because they will explain the mosaic corner to you. That is back loop single crochet, chain 2, back loop single crochet, and then we need another 2 stitches. 1, 2. Okay. Now there's your chain that you worked or where you joined your yarn. So we're going to work in that one. You grab your contrast color, pull it through. This first color you pull tight. Okay. Then you make a chain. Okay. That is how we join our yarn. Now before we go on, usually I weave in these 2 ends. I first make a knot. just a single knot, and then I weave it in, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm not wasting time on this. Just want to get them out of the way. Okay, now we have to make 5 back loop single crochets. I'm working over, I always work over this previous color just one stitch, just to get it neat at the back. Otherwise you have loops and we don't want that. I'll show you now on the loop stuff. So that's your single crochet. Now we are at the corner. We make a mosaic corner, back loop single crochet in the chain 2, back loop single crochet in the second chain, then 5 back loop single crochets, 3, 4, 5, then our corner, it's a back loop single crochet in the chain 2, back loop, oops, not in the same one, in the second. I'm not in my normal crochet position, otherwise I'll go off the camera. Back loop single crochet 5, 4, 5, back loop single crochet for the corner, 2 chain and back loop single crochet again, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back loop single crochet for the corner, chain 2, back loop single crochet, and 1, 2, and you work in the very last one. That's 4, and there's your, you see this little one here, this one here just before your chain. I know it's a bit tricky to get into that one, but for now we just need to open the stitch, because your join chain does not count for a stitch. Just keep that in mind. So that is 4. Sometimes that stitch is fine, sometimes not. Okay, so now we're going to join in our chain that we made. Grab your color. Now when I do that, I didn't show it the previous time, I just throw my current color over the new color. I grab it and I pull it through. Then the next step is to pull the previous color tight, and then you make a chain. Then we carry on. Now our pattern says we have to make a front loop double crochet, 5 back loop single crochets, and then a front loop double crochet. So we're going to make the front loop double crochet at the last stitch. So we still have to make this one back loop single crochet, working over this yarn just for the one stitch, and you can take it aside. Now here you can see this is your last stitch you made. Now if you go down, here is a loop that you're going to work in, this one here, you see this one. So we're going to make a front loop, just the front loop, work through it, a double crochet, and there you are. Then you skip the stitch behind your front loop double crochet. You're not going to work in that one, otherwise you're going to increase. So now it is corner turn, so it's a back loop single crochet, chain 2, back loop, single crochet, and then we have to make our first front loop double crochet. So here is your very first stitch. So if you go down, you will see here is your loop that you have to work in. Then you skip the stitch behind your double crochet and we make 5 back loop single crochets. 4, 5. Then front loop double crochet in that little loopy there. Skip your stitch behind your, we're not going to work in that one, we're going to work in the chain for the corner. Your corner will always be made in the 2 chain of your corner, not in the chain space but in the back loop of your chain. Okay, now the first loop, that's your front. I'm just going to do this, that's one of the tricks or the tip or whatever you want to call it, just to get into that loop. Make your front loop double crochet, skip your stitch behind your front loop, double crochet and make your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back loop single crochets. Then you work in that loop, front loop, skip the stitch behind, make your mosaic corner in your chain, your corner chain. That is basically the only time when you, in this pattern, where I use chain is on the corner. And then skip the stitch, make your back loop single crochets. I'm going fast, but I'm sure you follow me. Then back loop single crochet, front loop double crochet, then your corner, mosaic corner in your chain, working in the back loop of your chain, don't forget that. And front loop double crochet, skip the stitch behind it, 1, 2, 3, and we made 1 there, so we have 1, 2, 3. There's your 4th one, just before your chain. Now we're going to make our color change. So you work in your back loop of that little chain, grab your new color underneath your first color, your current color, pull it through, pull this color tight, your previous color, and make your chain. And it looks quite neat. Now we have to make back loop single crochet 9. So we already made our chain. We're going to work in the next stitch, never ever in that chain. That is only for color change. So back loop, working over your previous color, just to have it neat at the back. So we're just doing single crochets, back loop single crochets in this round on each side, with your back loop single crochet, chain 2, back loop single crochet for the corner. Right, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 back loop single crochets. Then our mosaic corner. I'm doing this first because it's straightforward now. I want to show you other stuff as well. I'm not going to work through the whole pattern for this centerpiece. I'm sure you will manage to finish it on your own, because I don't like long videos. I don't like to bore people, because I'm sure there are already ladies and gents that are bored with this, what I'm doing. Let's do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think the most important thing is the color change, and I hope you're getting it right. I'm going to show you it now again, because that is something you really have to get under your knee to have a neat and clean color change. You don't want a line where you change your colors. Okay, let us do it again. There's your chain that you made. So I put through your hook, grab your color. Oh, I just want to get the right string here. Grab your color that you're going to use. This, in my case, this teal color. Pull it through a slip stitch. Pull this one tight. Okay. And make your chain. And just look how neat that is. And look at the back. You see, you have no loops. So that is what I wanted to show you. If you do not do that by catching your first stitch with your over your previous color, then you get loops like this. And really, we don't want that. No, we want to be proud on our work, even if you turn it around. So here, I started to work over my first stitch. So I did it on purpose so I can show you how it looks. It looks sloppy. And this is how your work looks at the back. Okay. Where are we now? At round 6. I'm going to do that round quickly. It says front loop double crochet 2, back loop single crochet 7, and front loop double crochet 2. So now we are in the, nearly in the center of our side. So we're just going to work until the last 2 single crochets. Because there we have to do our front loop double crochets. So always working to working downwards with your front loop double crochet in the same color, unless otherwise stated. So here is your stitch. So going to work in that loop there. Make a front loop double crochet, and the same here. Now we work in the corner. Double crochet, single crochet, back loop, single crochet, chain 2, back loop, single crochet in your chain. Now the front loop double crochet 2. So here's your first stitch here. You go down and you're going to work into this loopy here, this very first one, right in the corner. Okay. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to find that loop, but you will find it. Then the second one is easier. Then you skip the 2 stitches behind your double crochet. Then we make 7 back loop single crochets. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now working that loopy and the very last one in right in the corner. Make your mosaic corner. Then the very first loopy, that one there, we're going to work in that one. If you struggle to get into that one, you can even take it from the top. I know some people do it that way. I don't like it. I like to work the same all the time because it gives a bit of another look on your stitch. But not that anyone is going to look into detail how your stitches are made. But if you really struggle, you can do it from the top and not from underneath as I do. It's not, there's no right or wrong way. 1, 2 stitches you skip, then we make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back loop single crochets. Then our front loop double crochet, and the very last one, corner, back loop single crochet in the chain, chain 2, back loop single crochet in the chain. Oh, it looks nice. Then your back loops or front loops double crochet, and the second one, skip the 2 stitches behind your double crochet, then 7 back loops single crochets, 4, 5, 6, 7, and your front loop double crochet 2 in the last 2 loops, mosaic corner. Okay, the beauty of our video tutorial is that you can pause, you can rewind, you can forward if you missed something or you didn't click it, and do it 100 times. It's fine, no one sees you. If you have any questions, you can ask on the Facebook group. There are always ladies helping or gents helping the other people struggling. And sometimes I miss it, so there are ladies who are really helpful. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are the other 2, so we're going to slip in that chain to do our color change. Pull it through, pull this one tight so it is a neat and clean join. Make your single crochet. Okay, and just look there. Oh my word, isn't this beautiful? Oh, I just love the mosaic, the texture of it. And remember to use different or contrast colors, because your pattern, your mosaic, is made by a contrast color. Otherwise your pattern disappears, unless if you don't want to really to see your color or your pattern. You can use one color or near color shades of pink or purple or whatever color you want to use. The best is to use contrast colors. Okay, I am going to skip round 7. I'm going to jump to round 8. I want to show you something there. I want to show you how to make a puff in this case. So please, I'm just skipping now and I'm just going to work until the next side so you can see how to make the puff, and if you want more texture, how to make your puff looking more bulky. Okay, I'm not making the puff stitch as a normal one, closing with a closing with a chain. So have a look here. Okay, this one you're going to work in the front loop as well. So what the pattern indicates, where you have to make it, there you make it. So you just make a 3 loop puff, and remember to stretch your yarn to a double crochet height. Yarn over, pull through all the loops at once except for the last one. Then you make a single crochet to close it instead of your normal chain. Okay, I'm going to show you again. So that's one, see one. So you work in the front loop. So it's 1, 2, 3 times. Yarn over, pull through all the loops except the last one. Yarn over and pull through 2. There you are. So that is your 3 loop puff. I'm going to show you how to make a more bulky one if you want more texture and more definition. So we're going to make it 4 times in the front loop, always downwards, working 2 rounds downwards. That is 4. Exactly the same. Pull through all the loops, and you see it's a bit bigger, more bulky than the 3 loop. So, but I like the 3 loop because it's a bit, it is smaller, but it looks nice. But I mean, you can even make 5 loops. It depends on what your personal preference is. And as I always say, that a pattern is only a guideline. So if you want to make a 3 loop, you make a 3 loop. If you want to make a 6 loop, you make a 6 loop. So there's no wrong or right way, as long as your stitch count is the same on the sides, on each side. If you have to make 9, you make 9 on all of it. If you want to work in the front loop, work in the front loop. But keep in mind that you might need that front loop a round or 2 further on. Yeah, as I said, more patterns are just a guideline. People tell me, oh, this is not working, that is not working. Then just make it work. I mean, really take your own initiative and do what you like to do. Okay, so here you are. There you are, going on. I finished my center piece, my center motif already. I'm going to show you how to do the yarn over slip stitch, because that's another thing that people struggle with. But I'm going to show you on this one. So I'm just going to crochet to the next corner, to the next side. That is in round 14. That is your finished round for your center motif. Okay, so with your yarn, your yarn over slip stitch, it's yarn over, working through both your loops of your stitch. Pull it through and pull off the 2 stitches. So it's yarn over, work through both stitches, loops, yarn over, no, sorry, not yarn over, you just pull off the 2 loops. Yarn over, work through both loops, pull it through and slip off your 2 loops on your hook. I'm going to show you again. So it is yarn over, work through both loops, pull it through and slip off your 2 stitches on your hook. Now I know it is a bit, it's another stitch to make, and you might struggle with it. Here's a tip. When you want to pull off the 2 stitches, turn your hook downwards and pull it through. I hope you can see that. Just look at my hook. That is how my hook looks when I do it. Then you turn it down. You know, if you do it slow, you can't do it. I hope it helps you. So when we get to part 2, where we're going to do the first border around our center motif, we're going to work in the 3rd loop of the yarn over slip stitch. Just look there. Isn't it nice? It's neat and it gives a nice clean edge on your motif. Okay, so here maybe the varicate is not a good example, but I will show you when we do part 2. Here is the top of your yarn over slip stitch. There is the 3rd loop we're going to work in. Okay, this yarn over slip stitch also gives a nice texture to your work. I hope I learned you something. I hope you know how to do the mosaic corner. That is very important, and how to change your color easy and neat. Here's my color change, so you don't see any line here in the front, so it is nice and neat. Okay, so my centerpiece is finished, and I'm going to start working on it now for the video tutorial for you to do the first border around it. So there you are. There's a flower for you. I hope you enjoyed it and that you at least learned something from me this morning. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.